Guys heard it. You guys heard it. It's your host, Vegas. Welcome to another episode of Vegas Live Podcast. Tonight, we're going to dive into three powerful and controversial topics. That's what we're doing tonight. And we're going to try to mix in a little fun, have some fun. We're going to laugh with all this. Topic one, the growing trend of women pursuing and even proposing to men. What are we doing, people? What are we doing? I said that. What you talking about, Reg? That's what who said? Come on, man. When number, I don't even know where I was at. Is it empowerment or breaking tradition? Number two, when death brings drama, why inheritance and money tear families apart? More than grief. And it seems like it's more than grief. We've all been through it, right? We've all been through that drama when somebody died. We gonna talk about it. And number three, polarity in relationships. Does masculine versus feminine energy attract? Is it outdated? I don't know. We gonna talk about it. So let me bring on the guests. My usual suspects. We got Reg, the one that just threw me off. Just threw me off. We got my man Slick in the building. What's cracking?
What's cracking?
Let me turn you up, Reg. Let me check your mic.
What up?
What up? Big Theo jumping right in to finish off. We will be expecting Shay and maybe a few other people. And if you in the chat and if you want to jump in and join the conversation, jump in and join the conversation. How y'all fellas doing this evening?
Good.
Excellent. How's my sound?
You sound a little low.
Okay.
Sorry about my phone. My phone is ringing. I'm sorry. I apologize. But yeah, so we gonna dive right into this, man. Unless you guys had something that you wanted to get off your chest before we dive into this first topic.
No, I did.
What's up, brother? Well, you know what? Well, I'm gonna start with this real quick. This is like an icebreaker. Football season starts tomorrow, Thursday. The first Thursday night game, Cowboys versus the Eagles. How y'all feeling about the upcoming season? Let's talk. Let's do that real quick. Anybody?
Well, me as a Cowboy fan, and Jerry Jones got rid of Parsons, I'm feeling a certain kind of way. So I'm just gonna be a spectator this year, and not, I'm just gonna be watching.
A spectator.
Just a spectator.
So you're not a fan? Is that what you're saying?
I took a leave of absence from being a Cowboy fan.
I don't know about that.
I could take a leave of absence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. I don't like that background. I got to change this background. A yellow background. I don't know what the hell I was thinking of that. I got to get that out of here. I'm sorry. I go with no background versus that yellow one. I'm sorry. Big Theo, what you think, man? What's going on with this season? How you feeling, man? Football season. Are you looking forward to it? What's going on?
More drama, more controversy. I mean, hey, you want to know what's going to happen with football season? Go look at the end of the year schedule. That'll tell you everything that's going to happen.
What that mean, man? Come on, we starting this early?
Yeah, it's been this way for years.
We starting this early. Go
look at week 15, 16 and see who play. Normally that'll tell you have a team playing for a playoff, just different things. It's all set up. It's all scripted, bro. I've been a fan, man. Look, I ain't wasting my money on it.
Okay. Well, you didn't really give us no insight, man. You talking about us look at give me some betting. So should I be able to bet who's gonna win the NFC and AFC championship right now today?
Nah, wait for a murder.
Okay. All right. Well, I know Slick and Shay ain't really into sports. Me, I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna, watch it. And it is what it is. Watch the entertainment. Yada yada yada. So let's jump right in, man. Today's first topic, man. And I think Slick, I don't know who brought this one up. I don't know who brought it up, right? I'm not in the dating game, but we're talking about this growing trend of women pursuing and even proposing to men. Like, what are we talking about? What are we doing here? Are the old traditions outdated?
The traditional roles are flipping. The gender roles. Women are becoming more aggressive in the dating pool. There's a lot of complaints of women saying that men are no longer approaching them in nightclubs. and places where normally they're supposed to approach. Men are not doing that as much. So some women are encouraging other women to be the aggressors, to go after what you want. And if you want that man, get down on a knee and even propose. So, yeah, and that was my that was a topic that I did bring up.
Okay.
I thought it was fascinating.
All right. Shay, were you shaking your head? What? Go ahead.
I'm sitting here thinking the whole woman proposing to a man. I'm not with that. Now, to me, it just seems desperate, because I feel like if a man is ready to marry you, he's going to ask you. So if he hasn't, that means he's not ready to make that commitment with you.
Now they say less and less people are getting married.
Well, marriage isn't for everybody.
Oh no, but it's for less and less people now. People are not getting married like they have in the past. But more people are choosing to shack up.
Yeah, again, marriage might not be for everybody.
And real quick, let's not jump too far forward, please. Let's stick right with the rise of women proposing. Shay, you're not with it. I don't even really have to ask Theo. We already know what he thinks. Yeah. At least, well, that ain't fair. Maybe you got a different take. What's your take on it?
I don't, brother. I don't. Keep me to the side.
Keep you to the side. Keep you to the. You don't really want to jump in this one?
Nah, hell.
I'll speak on it.
Okay, Rich, go ahead, bro.
So let's go back a little bit. Me long time ago, I love it when a girl approached me, because let me know she really interested. Might be interested more than I am. That's what I felt. And as far as the marriage thing, I don't mind that either. But I'm old school. I would like, hold on. I'm old school. Let me do that. She might have got a little she ran out of patience waiting for me to ask. But I'm still old school. I got to do the one asking. So I can't say I would like for a woman to propose to. Well, I wouldn't mind. But I would want to do it.
Obviously, she got impatient if she jumped before you were able to make that jump. And as far
it's kind of emasculating, actually. Go ahead, Shay. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, and as far as women saying that they're not being approached in clubs, I mean, a lot of these men might already be in a relationship. Therefore, they're just out with their boys. They're not looking to approach anybody.
Well, you know what? We do have to keep in mind. I'm looking at the comment from Simply right here. Is there really a rise of women proposing? I don't have one single friend who has ever asked me if they should propose to a man. And so we do have to keep in mind that this may be just some isolated events that are being blown up on the internet, which is common practice now. Because I have never heard of a woman proposing to a man either. So we do have to keep that in mind, that this might not be some new trend. It just might be a fake trend.
I did see one proposal. Now, it might have been just for ratings, but Love and Hip Hop, when Christy proposed to Jim Jones. She got down on a knee and proposed to him.
Yeah,
but that might
that
have
was
just been ratings, Yeah.
I see. Look, and Courtney Hunt here says, if a woman approached me, I'm done. And that's exactly how I feel.
I would love to understand why.
Right. So
if Courtney, if it's not too long to type out, if you want to come up and join the panel, I can drop the link. Just let me know. I would love to know why you'll be done.
A woman can't go for what she's like. I mean,
I don't get that.
It's just not. I guess it's not biologically sound. In any mammalian kingdom, the man is the pursuer.
Well, now we contradicting ourselves. Because we always say the woman should be go after what she want, right, G? And here's our opportunity.
Look what's about to come up on the screen. Should a woman shoot their shot? I know we talking about proposing,
that's the same thing.
But ain't that the same thing? Should women shoot their shot? Y'all saying no. Slick, you're saying no.
No.
Nut, you in the chat saying
she might miss on her good man. By
night. This dude might be shot. But go ahead.
Right.
I think something wrong with her.
Okay, but I do feel like a woman can approach a male, strike up, some conversation.
Right.
I feel like that's okay. But the whole proposal, I'm going to say no. But again, she might be getting ready to leave. And gee, like you say, that could have been that person. for that person that she just let go because she didn't approach the guy.
If a woman approaches a man and says something, she gonna do a little flirting. That should give him all kind of hints right there that she's interested. So
that's what I'm saying. Strike up a little conversation.
She ain't got to walk up. So give me your number. I'm finna go like a dude would do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, just conversation like, hey, or
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Right. I mean, I believe a lot of women do. They miss their opportunity. They say ain't no good man out there because they won't shoot their shot because they so stuck in these old traditions.
Right.
This is old school.
Yeah.
Well, see, but it's also their fault that traditions have changed. With the movements like the Me Too. Every dude on this on screen right now, every dude in the chat has at one time or another shot their shot because they misconstrued a girl flirting, which that's not what she was doing. She was just being nice. But we're like, oh shit, she must want to do. And then, you know what I'm saying? And we come to work with some flowers or something and get humiliated. You know what I mean? So we're just like, I ain't approaching. Or girls get rude. Like you be in a club and you try to say something and they get rude with you. So men, it's like, I'm not even going to approach no more. You know what I'm saying? So women kind of cause that where these men are not, especially these young guys, they're not approaching them in clubs. But at the same time, we get weirded out if a woman is too aggressive.
Yeah. And so, Slick, you said it's demasculating if a woman asks. Okay, let me ask you, how would you feel if she asked you at home, one-on-one, not in public, and then you explained it to her that, you know, like I said, I want to do it, and you ask her later, would that be a difference?
Oh yeah. If you're talking about, I mean, every girl has, you know, she's laid that on her man. When are we gonna get married? You know, in private. But don't get down in the knee in front of a restaurant full of people. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? You know what I'm saying? That's emasculating.
Slick. So Slick, who gets down on who is it new rules? Who gets down on one knee?
The man, always. We let the family know, we let the friends know, we set it up. We have the police come pull us out the car or something, make her, you know, and then make some big show out of it.
Hey, Slick. Slick.
Yeah.
So is she supposed to go ask my daddy for my hand in marriage too?
Right. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Look, man, we stuck in these old traditions, man.
No.
I'm not saying a woman. That would look kind of weird if your woman got down on her knee, but I think I've seen it.
Man, I wouldn't have a problem.
Live,
now
I seen on video.
I wouldn't have a problem with it. If she got me a fat diamond ring, I love you. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Where my roses at?
Right.
I still feel like
then she gonna slap you on the butt, Reg.
Whatever it take, Theo. Bring my D in here. Come on.
I'm not sure that. And if you guys care, there the 17 people that's in there, please hit that like, subscribe, and share. But we greatly appreciate it, man. Thank you.
If you have to ask, there's something wrong.
Her biological clock is gone away.
Then have that just have a conversation. Again, y'all know when y'all ready. Y'all know when y'all want to make that move. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, we do, but y'all run out of patience. He wasn't ready when she ready. That's why she asking.
Right.
And then, but what if you're not ready?
But is it fair to let me ask you, is it fair to say that a lot of women's in their 50s miss their opportunities? When that nerd guy was trying to get at 20 when they was at Uptown or the Hop, then the 30s go by, she still got the body. Now she got the kids in her 40s, and that stuff starting to drop. Now the kids grown. She don't ate too many late night snacks and blew up. Now she want that man.
No, but
let's be fair. But go ahead.
Wait, hold on, Big Theo, because this is the thing. You're saying that she missed out. If she's not interested, she's not interested. So settle.
It ain't about you missing what I'm saying. The point is the dude that was ready to let's build together, she continued to want to hit the clubs looking for Mr. Right.
I get what you're saying, but obviously
now 30 years later, you looking back now I ain't changing the subject. I ain't changing the subject, but now the younger man dropping her off at work, keeping her car.
But again, she wasn't interested.
That's why she dropped on her knee to take the marriage because
she wasn't interested back then. She wasn't interested in that person.
Well, here's the problem, Shay, is normally young women make horrible choices in mate selection. They just do. Okay, they're like the bad boys and all that stuff, right? That usually falls off in your mid to late 30s, and then you start to look for something more mature. The problem is a lot of women choose to have children with these bums. So they bring in this luggage from their past. You know what I'm saying? And so that's Theo, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that's what you're saying. It's like, you know, the nerdy guy, you know, and Shay, you say that she wasn't feeling him. And that's what he's saying. Yeah, you weren't feeling the guy who would have been right for you.
Hold on. I'm not even speaking on the fact that he's nerdy. I'm just saying, speaking on a general level, any guy who was ready to settle down and approach the female, and that person might not have been for her, or she wasn't ready in her life.
Right. But what Theo is saying, and Theo, correct me if I'm wrong, is, okay, now she's ready to settle down. This is the guy who would have settled down. This is the guy who would have fulfilled all of those things that she would eventually come to want later. But now it's too late.
Men do the same thing that some men do. Some men out there kicking it. And it's hard. I feel, this is what I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, that it's very hard for a man to settle down when he's got so many options. He's got women coming left and right. So therefore, he's not ready. And then later in life, get that gut, gains a little weight. Now he's ready. Same thing, it goes both ways.
Nah.
You're wrong. I can't let you have it.
Hey, and real quick, Slick, I'm not sure if you see my text, but the chat, we see you in there. Hey, Miss Murph, Simply TG, we talked to you and to Immigrady, and we are going to read some of your comments as soon as we get a chance. Go ahead, Shay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, y'all telling me I'm wrong. Same thing.
Shay, I'm speaking from not me, but I do know, I would not call out no names, but I do know about 10 of them who don't have kids, but missed their golden year opportunity when it was there. Now they're older in life, late night zooms and whams, and now you're settling for younger kids. You see the trend now. You see a lot of older women with younger men. Not you. I'm just speaking in general.
I was going to say.
Go ahead.
I was going to say most of the guys I have dated have been younger than me, and it's
I'm talking younger now. I'm talking your age, and they're
talking like 7 years younger.
No, I'm talking about a young man like in his 30s, and you're selling with him. He dropping you off at work. Because he out of penitentiary, swole up, inked up, but he ain't got no career, but you taking care of him. That's what you said.
I don't know about
not
that.
You, but that's what's going on. That's what's going on in our society right there.
But hasn't that always been going on?
Hell no.
That's more the women who just, you know, eternally make bad choices.
And then again, if a woman chose to, okay, I'm gonna be with him, and she's still out running the streets because she wasn't ready to be a wife. She's a wife now, but she's out there running the streets.
Well, he ain't gonna go for
Think
that.
That marriage is gonna work? No, it's not.
No, it ain't gonna work. Not for too long either.
But I'm sure that happens.
Yeah.
No, listen. And to be fair to Shay and Miss Murph and Simply Me, in the chat, there are women in our past that were like, damn, like I messed that up. You know, so there's times that we've done it. The difference is, Shay, and ladies, okay, and I'm not trying to be facetious, but we do gain in value. And I'm not going to start the high value male thing, but we do, as we get older, our options kind of get a little better because we're better with our money. We're laid back. We're more mature. It's going to be much easier for me to go out, if I wanted to find a 25-year-old girlfriend than it would be for most women my age to do the same. Mm. You dig what I'm saying? So it's not fair, but it's not our fault. It's biological, you know. But
then again, some of us dodged a bullet back in the day.
That's true. That's true too.
I sit here right here. I had a conversation with a friend not too long ago, and I dodged a huge bullet. Looking at it now, like, wow, you know. So that would have been.
Brother of a certain age said, "You red pill, Slick. You are red pill."
Oh,
Simply Two said, "Woo, what's cracking?" Let me see. Let me get this one off the say. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What was you gonna say?
Oh, I wasn't gonna say that. I was just gonna, it's times are changing. The younger generation. We're talking, late millennials and Gen Z. Who are in their 20s at this point. There's this kind of gender war going on between them. They got podcasts about hating men or hating women, and it's insane. You know, us coming from Generation X, we didn't explain. You know what I'm saying? Like we listened to rap music and stuff that was a little bit harsh on women, but none of us took it serious like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just a different time now. So these younger women are more aggressive, I guess. So I think if this proposing stuff is happening, it's going to be these either younger millennials or Gen Zs.
Because haven't we empowered women? Like Shay, I heard you say you say it came off as desperate to you, right? So is it empowering? I mean, some people say it's empowering. Giving women want to play. They want those roles.
What's empowering about asking somebody to marry me?
Wait, Shay. Explain how it seems desperate. How does it seem desperate?
Because again, what I'm saying is, I feel like if a man is ready to make that jump in his life, he's gonna do it. If he hasn't done it yet, and you're feeling like, oh, what's going on, you have to make the jump. The brother wasn't ready. He just was not ready. That's
sometimes we're waiting for certain evolutions to take place.
Which is what, like your financial job?
Yeah.
What?
Like I might be waiting for her to get her credit together.
Yeah.
or something.
But that's a conversation, right? Isn't there some type of conversation where you know that that's coming, but right now this is not, the time?
But seems like
a lot of these young girls, I don't know if you guys have noticed, they're dating men. 20-year-olds dating guys your age. They're going for the older men.
That's a whole nother subject there.
That's where
that's a whole other subject. And Rosalind says sometimes the maturity is only in age. Right. And welcome, Cassandra, here. I've never seen you in here, but welcome. Please hit that subscribe button. Deb Davis says sometimes they are ready and you're just not the one. You're not the one, ladies.
But peep this out though. That's like you're saying there's no proposing. She went to the club to get a drink. It's like from what I see on social media and hearing, it's like, why would I approach a woman? Can I buy you a drink? Yeah, you gonna pay my mortgage too? I'm $500-$600 short. I don't want to hear that on because I'm in the club with you.
First of all, who has that conversation? What female y'all know?
That's what I see on social media, and all of it ain't set up. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
That's definitely crazy. Please hit that like button. We got 17 people in there, man. Can we get 17 likes? If we got 17 people in here, can we get 17 likes? It's greatly appreciated. Theo, man, what you gotta have something for me, man. You gotta have something for me, man. Let's teach these young people. Let's teach some of these old folks, man.
What I'm saying, everything I'm speaking of is experience. This ain't fake world.
Right.
Okay. Our generation in 2025, the men on here, like my grandmother, my grandfather, she had 5 kids, hooked up with her, got married, and had 2 more kids. Our generation ain't doing that. And so that's why you got more and more women proposing to men, because men ain't doing that.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. So you're saying you're talking about moms and grandmas having 5 kids and
then getting married and having more kids. Yeah.
Maybe that's not for them. Maybe they grew up in a big household.
No, you ain't listening to what I'm saying, Shay. I'm saying different times. Now, men, you got 3-4 kids. Hey, okay, we can do whatever, but I ain't trying to be with you because I got to deal with your baby daddies and everything else. It's a different era.
It depends too on how old your kids are.
A lot of them.
Kids are grown.
Well, a lot of them at that, but they grown standing home, and the man don't want to come to the house during the late night because your son's sitting on the couch. Mama, who is that?
Well, they should go to his house. You don't need to come to your house. Go to his house.
Mama, where you going? Mama, can I use the car?
Baby kids still up. Like, come on, man, take your
Mama, can I use the car?
I don't know where y'all at.
And then where Mama at? I can't go nowhere. I got to take Tyrone to this job interview. Right. Man, he's 30 years old. He needs to be catching the bus. Let's be factual.
Right.
Okay. Hey, Fanta, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome. Thank you for joining us at the show. Appreciate it. So the dating game would be hard nowadays, man. It's like it sounds like Slick. You had it.
Always been hard.
Well, I'm saying I don't know.
Back in the day, me and Theo, we at the club. We ain't got no problem. Can I buy you a drink? Maybe your friend a drink. We ain't no problem with that. But you don't just get automatically shut down or whatever crazy stuff the females say today's.
You want me to tell you what the problem is?
Yeah.
Back in the day, a drink cost $4. Now it's $20 for a drink. That's the problem.
No, that's not the
Yes.
problem. The problem is back in the day, it was shameful to be a hoe. It was shameful to parade.
Oh, god dang! Whoa.
Wait! Back up. How do
He hitting something.
I'm talking about this new generation. I'm
Yes,
talking about Generation Z. Like OnlyFans is a legitimate job now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I remember girls used to hide the fact that they were strippers or something like that. They would hide that from everyone. But this new generation of young women, they're wearing it like a badge of honor. And while men might like to look at it, men might pay for it on OnlyFans or in person, they're not going to lock that down. They're not going to marry that. You know what I'm saying? And not to mention the horror stories that we see coming out from these, NBA players who get with the wrong chick and is getting stuck publicly. And it's like, yeah, she's getting $114,000 a month. It's like, what?
Yeah.
And a broke motherfucker going to look at that. Strippers? You say what?
I said, what about a rapper having a baby by a stripper?
Well, see, rappers got the money to do that. They got the resources to do that, and so the NBA players. We talking about broke niggas. We talking about regular, everyday Joes. And then they looking, okay, if this girl's getting $114,000 a month, what am I going to have to pay? You know what I'm saying? Because to an average dude, $500 a month will break him down. If he's like in his 20s, his early 30s, you know what I'm saying? So and you guys have to excuse me. I just started ranting, so I forgot what my original point was. But
it'll come back. It'll come back.
It will. But I'm just saying.
So we got most women on the chat saying they are not proposing.
That's okay. Yeah, I mean,
no,
they're all from the old school with us, though.
Correct.
Right? Yeah, I've heard, some women are a little more, aggressive, saying, "Hey, they have no problem." You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, something, men need a little guidance also. And somebody was saying earlier, like Shay, you was saying, I think you said if he should know. Nah, Shay, you can't assume he know nothing.
What I'm saying is he knows how he feels. He knows where he is. He knows if that's the chick that he wants to marry. He knows if he's ready. That's what I'm saying. When you're ready.
Not necessarily.
What do you mean?
You made us think you're ready.
Yeah,
you made us think you're ready.
I don't think none of us that's married was 100% ready.
Right.
Right. You just do it.
You just do it. Exactly. You just do it. Like, oh shit, I thought I could, supposed to still be doing this and whatnot. Like, come on, man. We'll check with you before.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So now, last question and then we're gonna move on to the next topic. Hold on. What was my last question? So basically, you guys saying, let me ask you this: does a woman leading kill the masculine energy in a relationship?
Depends on what she's leading. Depends on what she's leading.
Leading the relationship?
Yeah. When you say leading,
depends.
Say what now?
Yeah. Leading what?
Hey, look, that's the question. You guys can take it leading where you guys can take it wherever you guys want to.
I say yes.
You say yes. Explain why. Give us an example. Give me something.
2025, majority of the women have the better jobs. They come in, they more established homes, houses, and everything. So when they do meet a guy and he trying to get involved, she already at the head of the household. She ain't gonna step to the side and let him lead. It's like, I've been paying my bills before you got here. So basically, he got to sit like that dog in the corner, with his tail tucked. I can lead a little bit, but no, yeah.
Shay shaking her head. Shay is shaking her head. I see you shaking your head, Shay. Why?
Because everything is all about communication. Communicate. Right? You get with the female, she's established, she has all this and that. You come over there and you trying to, I don't know, take out the trash or do something. And she's like, no, I don't need you to do that. I could do that.
No, I ain't never heard no woman say that shit.
I'm just using an example. But my
Give me a better example.
The point being, you're having a conversation like, listen, let me be the man in this relationship.
I'll give you a better example, Theo.
Go ahead, man.
If she tell you to bring your checks over here and I'm gonna bring your pay over here, and I'm gonna write the checks to pay the bills.
Nobody does that.
I'm giving them an example.
Yes,
but wait though, Reg, hold on, bro. I know a few situations personally to where the guy didn't have no discipline with his money. He get with that good woman, she helped him finances, and now they're surviving because she's better at finances.
I get that, but I'm saying he like you said, the girl good. She already had her own house. He had his own house. They trying to put it together, and she trying to be killing masculinity by her what she trying to do. I ain't saying he doing bad. I'm saying he doing good too, but she want him to do that.
You know what?
Well, that depends.
Go ahead, Theo. I'm sorry. No,
that depends on how long they together. Like we just meet in a week. Hell no.
Oh no,
they
no,
down
no,
the
no,
road. They getting together 5-6 months, and she say, "Hold on, I see you in the sports book. You ain't never got nothing going on. You still driving. That 93 Yugo off Boulder Highway. You feel what I'm saying? And yet you working at the dump. Where your money at?
Yeah, but I'm saying like Shay talking about that communications. We both doing good. We decide to move in. We gonna rent my house. I'm gonna move in with yours. And she still got that I've been doing this by myself attitude. That's gonna kill the masculinity, or it's gonna kill a relationship.
Yeah, I think, and this is from personal observation, and so it's anecdotal, but the successful marriages that I've seen in most cases, it works like that. The man brings in the money, the bulk of the money. The woman takes care of the bills and stuff, but she has to be an honorable woman. She can't be a woman that's like, sneaking, trying to, hide money over here and trying to, you know what I'm saying, like that, because that happens far too often, especially in the Black community. Yeah. But if you get an honorable woman and she's a teammate, you know what I'm saying, and she understands this is our money. This isn't my money or his money. This is our money, and I'm going to do what's right for the family.
Wait, not married and it's our money?
Yeah, I mean, if that's what's going to get you married. That's what's going to get you married. If you guys are shacking up, I'm not talking about like said Theo. Like I'm not talking about like after you guys first start dating. I'm talking about once you guys are a year in, you guys are practicing shacking up. You guys are living together to save money. Yeah. You can check out these traits right there. It's like me. I will not date a woman that has bad credit. Just not happening. You know what I'm saying?
Like you ask her credit score.
Yeah, absolutely. Because that means she's terrible with money. And if she's terrible with her money, she's gonna be terrible with my money. And we ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
I mean, that's really a good what's the word I'm looking for, Slick? That's a good criteria. Like, hey, you got to meet these certain criterias. I think that's a good one to put on the list.
So, but what if your credit is bad and her credit?
Well, you don't have no room. Yeah,
you
need to sit your ass down somewhere.
So
you can't be a hypocrite.
Bring your credit report and your results, huh?
Nah, I guess when you meet on the first date, y'all talk about the credit. That's gonna be a icebreaker. Real quick, I'm gonna read a couple of these comments. And Miss Murph and fellas, if you guys can answer this, she said she was told men don't want to feel emasculated. Can y'all talk just a brief on that?
Correct.
That's correct.
Yeah. Well, for me, like most women, they generally speaking, and ladies, I'm not speaking for you. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think women want to date a man who they view as smarter than them. They want a man who can teach them, because then she will trust him to lead. They want a man who makes more money than they do. They want a man who's stronger than them and who can do the heavy lifting. She needs that security, right? A man wants femininity. He wants he wants what do you call it? You get a lot of women that say, I'm a strong, y'all can't handle these strong women. And it's like, no, it's like, why should I have to handle a strong woman?
Who
wants to come home and handle anything?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to be challenged by my woman. So to answer her question, to add on to what she's saying, that just kind of illustrates a little more. Yeah, we don't want that.
Yeah.
Right.
And femininity is her superpower.
I'm just not sure about that, the money part. Yeah, I think every woman would like that. But a lot of women go in. Some women go in and they be on a career path. They know their husband is working a certain job, and that's going to be his career. The ceiling is only going to be so far. Some women, they're going to school to trying to level up. Yeah. So not in every case, a woman kind of knows I'm probably going to surpass him as far as my salary if I keep on getting more educated and getting certificates versus him. He's at the post office. He's driving a truck or whatever. You know what I'm saying? The salary's kind of ceiling is kind of, you can kind of see his ceiling.
And it goes like,
I'm sorry, go ahead, Reg.
Yeah, it goes like people always say. I had conversations with my friends before. How would you feel if your woman made more money than you? Me, I have no problem with it.
Right, and also too, that happens. There are women who make more money than their men, but those men have shown leadership traits.
Yeah.
You You know what I'm saying? He's not weak. He's not, out there doing stupid shit with his money. He's, you know what I'm saying? He's not drinking every night and getting high up. You know what I'm saying? Like, a woman will stay with you if you hold her down. If she's an honorable woman, of course, because a lot of women will leave your ass the minute they surprise you.
You lose a job, you lose that job. You get your ass up, get the job.
Yeah, you holding me back.
Yeah. So that one you just gotta, that's where knowing yourself first and then knowing your mate. That's where all that shit comes in.
Theo, you got a problem if your woman make more than you?
Hell no. I love to be a stay-home dad.
Right, staying at home is cool. So, as a conclusion of this topic, I mean, like you say, none of us are on this panel or in the dating game.
Right.
It would have been good if we would have had somebody on the panel that was actually in the dating game and can kind of speak on this. Would thank everybody that's in the chat that's in the dating game. Thank you guys for leaving your input. But like I say, I really don't know the answer to this. Me, I think if I was in the dating game right now, I don't think I would have a problem with it. So basically, it all boils down to each his own, right?
Yeah.
I got a question for Slick though, real quick.
Go ahead.
Is it the first date or the second date you asked the credit score?
Nah, you know what? If there's one thing that people love most is talking about themselves. So just through conversation, just talking and asking. I look for consistency. If she tells me something, because on the first date, everybody's kind of lying a little bit. Yeah,
No,
for real. Everybody's trying to make their shit
lying
seem like.
about what?
But I'm saying like the one thing, the easiest thing to remember is the truth, and we've all had them situations where somebody said something, and then later on they forgot that they lied and they say something else. You're like, what the fuck? And I don't point it out. I just build a case. And I'm like, okay, this is a fake motherfucker, and I never tell her. But I'm like, okay, she's definitely not the one. So, the credit score will come up. I'll finesse that information out of her.
How?
Slick say when she talking, and then to get the conversation, she on her third car this year. Then the other two got repoed. That's a problem.
If you really think about it, you can probably, if you talk to somebody long enough, and you can probably get a good range of where their credit is.
Especially
if you've been around them a little bit. Not even, I'm talking about just not even no alcohol induced. Just in general, if you see how they move, you can.
Hey G, I gotta move this week. You think you can co-sign for me?
You gotta move.
You think you can co-sign for me? Can you put the lights in your name? Ain't that a sign right there?
That doesn't happen no more.
Who you
crazy? They still might do that.
And rent a U-Haul for me.
I don't know, because I guess I just don't know any females like that.
Your rock, come on, where you at?
I'm thinking you talking about back in the day. I don't know.
And to close this out, I think Simply Me TG travels. You can definitely tell a person's financial status by their financial literacy. Just through conversation, you can glean like, okay, this motherfucker right here don't know. This motherfucker definitely got bad credit.
Right.
Yeah.
Nah, most definitely. Thank you for that one, Simply Me TG. Now we're gonna transition. Look, that's a good segue. We talking about money and finances and this and that. I was having a conversation yesterday with Slick and Shay, right? And a conversation, came up, and when we started talking about death and money, right? It's like death, bringing drama over money, meaning that a loved one has just passed away. A loved one may be him or her just got put in hospice. The day's a number, basically, right? And it seems like it brings out the evil in some people. The first thing they looking at is what I'm getting, what's left behind. So that's what we're going to talk about today, right? And I'm pretty sure a lot of you in the chat have probably experienced it. Why does it bring out drama?
You said the evil. How about the greed?
Right. It does. I've seen it a few times, a couple of times, and I don't get it. Why people think they're entitled to money? You know what I mean? I saw it after our father passed away. I seen it, when I was with Sean and he passed away. It's just crazy. I don't get it.
Can you touch on any like either one you want to? Can you touch on just a little
Right.
bit of stuff that was happening? Give us an example, if possible.
Okay. I don't. Then I feel like I'm putting somebody on blast. But like insurance policy. Like I would say that when daddy passed, I'm just gonna put it out there, when daddy passed, right? I wasn't
Mhm.
thinking about money, didn't know if he had a policy or not. The only thing I know is he told me, he goes, when I'm gone, he goes, there's enough money to make sure guy's okay to make the mortgage on the house, right? Moving forward, she's telling me that somebody wasn't right in our family, that they weren't being honest, you know, and then come to find out that there was money, you know, and I just felt like it was kind of shady. Not that I felt I wanted anything, but I mean, why would you not say anything about it? And then why is she telling me it's not right? It's like she knew something, you know? And when I asked the question, oh, she's lying. Oh, it wasn't nothing. Like, honestly, I don't care what it was, how much it was. But I would think if I knew, I would have said, hey, just FYI, you know, Pops had this. He told me to do this. And this is what I'm going to do with it. You know what I mean? Like, I just felt like that was kind of shady. I could say when Sean passed away, matter of fact, when it was before he passed away, his aunt came to me and said, here's a gold coin. When he comes out, he's going to be out of work. So make sure he gets this. That way he'll have money to, you know, pay his bills and stuff. Okay. It was getting better. And then he went down again. And the last time he just wasn't going to come out of the coma, basically. And I remember I didn't say anything as far as the coin because I was just waiting for his daughter to make the decision, which I had told the aunt. I haven't told her, just waiting for her to make the decision what she wants to do. Not saying that, I just feel like sometimes people make decisions based on money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's it's just part of it. You just have some people who, you know, who will, that's what they're looking for. Even
Right.
even after the funeral, even when it's time to, if you got to clear out the house, they looking what they can get. You
Yeah.
you got people to show up for moving day just to see what they can get.
For sure.
Shit.
Exactly. I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like it brings out the worst in people, you know?
Well, I think simply me in the chat has it correct. The
What?
person who passed away did not put their wishes. They didn't make sure that their wishes were in order. That whether they had a will, you know, or a trust or something. This is, you know, you kind of set your family up for war when you don't do that, because there's going to be someone who's greedy, who's
But
trying
sometimes
to.
people do leave a will and you have family fighting over the will. Oh, I wasn't in the will. Now they're taking you to court to fight you because you were left everything.
Yeah.
That happens. You know, that's why you should have a trust, because you can't fight the trust, you know?
Right.
Is this a black or white issue?
No.
I don't know.
I think it's both.
It
Yes.
is, because you don't really see white folks acting like that. It's black folks waiting on Aunt Mary to die and hoping she left something.
Are you sure?
I think yeah.
Yeah, but white folks, you talking about hotels and businesses. We fighting over the.
No, them is the rich white folks. We got this is a bunch of middle class ass white folks out here, just like us.
They unalive daddy trying to get that money. You
Hold on,
taking too long.
Hold on. Some people
We
kill
fighting over the
people.
'93 Camry, Reg.
Yeah.
Some people kill people to get that money. They'll kill. They'll hire somebody.
You ain't never, because you ain't never had nothing, so you want somebody to die to try to prosper. So that's why I look at it crazy. We don't. I'm speaking of us as a race. What Slick said. We don't talk about wills or trust. That's one thing we do not talk about as a people. We don't talk about that. That's why we want to knock mama off or grandpa off or auntie. I took care of her last 9 months, but we don't have that stuff set up. We don't talk about it. It's not financial literacy is not embedded in us at all.
Well,
Let me ask you.
The older people, hold on, Shay. The older people, when you talk about that, they don't want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Because they're closer to the end, so they really don't want to. Because you like some of them, I heard it before. Say, well, I'm not going to be here. I ain't got to worry about it. But so you want to bury you in the backyard?
Yeah.
But what about people that do have a life insurance policy set up? Who do you feel
still has to be? You know, that's where the fights usually come in. It's over that.
But where is that? Okay.
Because that's what Miss Murph said. She's seen it happen when people had a will.
Yeah.
Because that will, imagine going to the lawyer or wherever they read that damn will at. Everybody's sitting around, you waiting to hear your name, you didn't hear your name. Like, hold on.
But
I'm the one that man.
But ain't you supposed to go with that because that's the will, right?
Then but you might then you got some family members that'll try to manipulate the parent, especially if the parent ain't all there. Yeah, sign this, sign that. It's a lot. If it's a lot of property involved and stuff involved, people get like real shady. Just real quick story. When my mom passed, right? I was the power of attorney. My mom told me kind of similar what you say Pops told you. She told me, I remember she called me. She said, Gary, I got enough money around here to bury me. I didn't even know she was sick, but this is what she told me. Mm-hmm. And so by the time I got down there, she was already she was already in hospital and she couldn't communicate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't think of the word for that because I didn't even try that word. But anyway, so I had to get the power of attorney. Anyway, she ended up passing, and then rumors started. I remember me and my brother Wes and Byron, we was killed her apartment trying to find this money she said she had laying around here. We finally found it, but it was all checks. Mm-hmm. It's like $10,000, $12,000, something like that. But the rumor got out during the funeral that I had got like $80,000, $90,000. I done started my pool business with this money. I done did everything. I'm like, man, like look at all this bullshit. But go ahead, Shay.
I was gonna say, but when it comes down to it, was this family members that were not siblings? Because how did they feel they were entitled?
It wasn't siblings. Yeah, it wasn't siblings.
They're not. Why would they even figure that they were entitled to it? Goes to her
but
kid.
I don't even. It wasn't people saying that they wanted anything, but it was just the fact that they spread it. You know, people be talking. Yeah. It was like he doing this, he doing that. Spread. I'm like, come on, man. It costs like $1,000 to start a pool company. I'm like, what y'all talking about?
What happens when you have somebody has a life insurance policy, right? And the life insurance policy could have been set up, I don't know, like 20, 30 years ago, right? Now, when it comes down to it, do you feel whoever the life insurance policy is, whoever name is on it, should they be the caregiver of that person?
Say that last part again, Shay. So yeah, I agree with you too. Go ahead.
If there's a life insurance policy, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's just say I have a life insurance policy. I made it to my brother right here, or one of y'all, right? I get sick. Wouldn't it be? Do you feel like you should care for me? Take on the responsibility of caring for me, knowing
if he's the beneficiary.
Yeah, of a life insurance policy.
Yeah, I think he should. If he's the beneficiary, you left him that money. You left him the beneficiary because you knew he was going to handle business. So you wasn't giving that money just so he can go mess it off. You figured he was going to do good with it. That's why you're leaving it to him, right?
Right, or just whatever. Sometimes we set up these life insurance policies and we want it to go to our kids.
Yeah.
We don't have any kids, send it. Give it to my brother. Whatever.
But you have a first and a second. On the policies.
Right. Exactly. So the first and second, like who's the person that should?
So are you asking like should it be split? Because that was another question.
No, not split. Not split.
Okay.
Like let's just say my mom, Emmett and I. There was life insurance policy that we're both on, right? And let's say Gary, you're the one who ended up taking care of her. But Emmett and I
so basically, okay, I got a question for that one too. Okay. So you basically said, hold on, who deserves more, the caregiver child or all the siblings equally? Is that kind of?
Yeah.
No, there's
But
no
you're-
question the caretaker should.
Yeah.
Right, but some people don't look at it that way. They just look at it like they're on this policy. They're just waiting to cash in. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Then the
that's what you
person's
say. Yeah.
caregiver
Okay. Yeah.
Might not
Nah.
be.
Yeah. They this way. Well, well. I look at it like this. The policy is the policy.
Right.
What the
Right.
policy says, this is what the policy says. You got to distribute it that way.
Way, right? Yeah.
But because like we was talking yesterday, that caregiving thing, that's a special gift that everybody don't have. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just don't have that in them.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
you know what I mean? Not saying they can't do it, but some people just naturally, nah, you know, we you're not going to no convalescent home. We got a room up here, I take care of you. Yada yada yada. I
But
mean,
the caregiver should get something. Just imagine if the caregiver wasn't getting anything out of
so
that.
are you saying if the caregiver is not like a son, or is that what you're talking about?
I'm just saying, because you can you can have a life insurance policy set up to give to anybody. Like I could set mine up to give to
If the caregiver ain't family, the caregiver getting paid.
If the
but if they're
caregiver,
not getting paid.
Well, that's on them.
If the caregiver, your niece, take care of your mama, she's still getting paid. She shouldn't get more than me. You see what I'm saying?
Wait, say that
Right.
again.
If your mama, if your niece is your mother's caregiver, she shouldn't get more than me because she's the caregiver.
Just because.
Yeah, she shouldn't. You the caregiver, like you said, you getting paid.
Right.
Because 9 times 10 you ain't doing it for free.
Right.
But what if,
So she shouldn't get more. She shouldn't get more than my siblings. The siblings, the caregiver.
okay,
But the sibling caregiver should, but not anybody else.
Right. That's kind of where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
It's like,
Okay.
no, you doing it. You
I just
signed
feel like
up,
some
bro. You
people
signed up for
I
it.
just feel like some people get really just ugly when it comes to money. It happens all the time.
And it depends, like you say, share the amount. You know what I'm saying? How much money was left. Let me tell you the situation with my dad. So it was about what did he have a will, with how much he had left in the bank. So with most of our siblings, we was just like, we ain't trying, we cool. We ain't trying to get no money. We just want him buried correctly. That was our main thing.
Exactly.
We didn't care nothing about the money because it's to me, it's always like you can't miss what you never had.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. Well, I'm simplifying my shit. I told my kids ain't none of them getting anything. Everything goes to my grandchildren. If only one of y'all have grandchildren, that's who's getting everything.
But
I'm not giving
hold
y'all
on,
any.
but I said to you, what if your kids don't have any? You could go tomorrow. I pray you don't.
What?
Who gets your stuff?
Well,
So I
then,
gotta go over there and regulate
Goodwill. Goodwill.
He said goodwill.
You know darn well we're not giving your stuff to Goodwill.
My kids, if I died now, they would just be asked out. They'd have to fight over it. I don't see my kids fighting over it. But as I amass more, it's going to my grandkids. Because I got kids that say they're going to give me grandkids, and other ones say they're not. I'm like, I don't give a shit who gives what.
Well, wait.
My biological grandkids are getting all of my shit.
Why does the grandkids get it?
Because that's the way I think all families should do it. Take care of that next generation, and they'll take care of that next generation.
A
right?
good
You know what I'm
man
saying?
leaves an inheritance for his children's children.
Mhm.
Okay, so can't you?
What?
You have your inheritance, some going to your children. Can you have something also going to your grandchildren?
Just the grandchildren.
Okay.
Right? Because what this is going to do is it's going to empower the generation. It was my job to empower my kids to make something happen for themselves, right, and for their grandchildren, right. So it's kind of just kind of keep it. There's certain families who do it that way to keep the generational wealth going and to incentivize, having children.
So you do know you have to put that in a trust because,
I'm broke right now, so it don't matter.
But I'm just saying because a grandchild is not going to get anything until they're of age.
Yeah, like 18.
So that's why if you set it up when they're underage, it has to be an adult. Somebody is going to have to accept that.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't know. I don't have grandkids yet, and I'm broke, so I don't have to worry about it now.
You ain't got the details down yet.
Man, the bottom line is, like you said, that we got to set. To me, it's like we got to set it up. To make it less complicated. You know what I'm saying? Here is what it is. This is where this go. This where if they gonna fight, you gonna be gone anyway. So you don't even worry about it.
Well, I got all
You know what
y'all
I mean?
books. All y'all, hope y'all filled out your
I
books.
still ain't filled out that deal.
I've been
I
working
haven't
on
I
it.
still ain't that full book. And real quick, I want to highlight Toya comic real quick because I just want, and this might take us off a little bit, I just want to go to the last part of her comment, which she says, "Why do we measure our progress based on white folks anyway?"
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like, why do we? Because like, well, why? Well, white. This is what
talking
white
to me.
do.
Let me
This
go.
white-
You got
Yeah,
it.
people
Okay,
silence
go
it.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Who in the hell had the most GoFundMes? Don't all speak at once.
No, that's a good point. You talking
Who
about
in
the
the hell had the
fundraiser
most GoFundMes?
for the
I don't know.
funeral?
Don't speak
Black
at once.
folks.
Who had the most dinner sales? Don't speak at once.
Well, hold
Who
on.
had the most car washes?
Hold on.
Don't
I'm
speak at
gonna
once.
say this. Well, that's because that's what we see. We don't know what they doing for they to raise money for their funerals. The only thing we know, we don't see them like on the corner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't see them on the corner.
And the
But we
Mexicans,
don't
that's
know what
fake.
they doing. They may be taking out loans. They might be doing all kind of shit to bury their folks.
But on another note, while we talking about this, let's promote this and speak on it every week and put it on your page. Hey, handle your business. Tired of seeing GoFundMes and car washes.
Look, it's a show that come on 88.1 every week. He talk about life insurance.
That's who I deal with.
Ain't that dude the one brother?
Yes. Yep.
He been doing it for last probably 10 years.
Longer than that. Don Marquez.
Yeah, Don Marquez.
Insurance Connections.
And my church my church had a company come out and speak to everybody about it. You ain't got time to be borrowing $50 from all y'all. Man, you worked all these years and you ain't got a policy. You ain't got a policy on your kids. You ain't got a policy on your grandchildren. Man, I made sure I took care of all that.
Right. And it is important, man. It does need to be brought up and talked about more. You know what I mean? Because if you think about it, it's only a certain amount of money, a little bit per check that you got to be putting away.
But it went up now because I just recently I was supposed to come back to do mine years ago, and you know how it cost me substantial amount more now, but I'm covered. Me and lady covered till we 100 years old with the policy we own, so it's worth it.
You did a whole life or a term?
I forget which one. He handled the business, whichever one it is. So it ain't the one that you say you're not covered if you skydive and all that. So whichever, it's the good one. I can't think of this one.
Okay. But you know how many celebrity people pass away, but they purposely do not leave money to their children.
Yeah.
Slick.
They'll leave it. They'll leave it to a charity.
Yeah.
I don't think. I don't think if your kids is on the right path, you shouldn't leave them no money for what. For what?
Now, if one of my kids comes and helps me with my business, okay. One of my because if a nephew or a niece comes and helps me, that's who's going to be in the will. You know what I'm saying? But if just because you're my kid, nah.
Shay saying if you got like $100 million and you got 4 kids,
but I'm saying there's a lot of celebrities that don't leave their kids anything. Look at
leave it to the dog.
Gene Hackman didn't leave anything to his kids.
Nope.
Yeah, but see, a lot of those, especially those celebrity kids, they're spoiled brats, right? They don't work. That's what happened with Jimi Hendrix's estate. Like Jimi Hendrix had a brother, right? Looked just like him, but he was a fuck up. He's on drugs, out, partying and shit. So when Jimmy died, everything went to his father. His father got remarried to a woman who adopted a little white girl. And so when the father died, it went to the wife and then to her daughter. So to this day, Jimi Hendrix's entire estate is held by some white girl who claims that she's his sister, even though she's not. She was just by adoption. And she holds on to that legacy with the iron claw. You can't do nothing with his legacy without her saying. Where meanwhile, he has a daughter. A lot of people don't know that he had a daughter. She got nothing.
Well, how come? See, that's crazy.
Well, he didn't marry the child's mother, so she was illegitimate.
That don't mean nothing.
So,
wow.
Yeah, well, they obviously didn't have the money for a good lawyer or whatever. But like I said, it's definitely something important. If there is somebody in the chat that sells life insurance and you want to get some shit off, put it in the chat. See if somebody would
drop it in the chat. And I just want to give a quick plug because I forgot last week. Shout out to Toya. She has a show, In Your Ear Radio, on Facebook and YouTube. In Your Ear Radio. She does a solo thing every Saturday. I want to say it's either 1 or 2 p.m. 1 or 2 p.m. every Saturday. In Your Ear Radio. Check her out. She talks a little bit of everything. She holds it down over there by herself, rocking it. I'm like, I can't do it. I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to get that way.
Latoya, put a link to your channel so people can go and subscribe so they don't forget.
Hey, one thing for everybody on here who got young grandkids, it's best to get a universal life policy. You get the universal life policy, you can borrow it off of it with no charges, send them to college, buy their first car, and get the money back. I took a real estate class, and that's one of the best ones out there. We're a little older, but for your grandchildren, get the universal life.
Right.
I'm trying to read Toya comment, boy. Toya writing these sentences. Anyway, okay, yeah, she talking to Theo. You go ahead and read on Theo because she's talking to you. Brother of a certain age says, my kids get my life insurance, my work life insurance, my supplemental life insurance, my 403b, my Fidelity, and Webull investments, my real estate holdings, a business account, cash. Why am I working?
Right.
I get it.
I get it. Yeah, I get it.
2 p.m. Yeah, Toya stuff is at Toya in your ear radio at 2 p.m. Y'all check out every Saturday. She's been going strong for over a year now, I think. So
put that link in there.
Toya, yeah, you definitely want to. And I've told Toya I was going to invite her up here. If she want to hit the link tonight and talk about it, she can. Not sure if she's prepared or whatnot, but I'm definitely gonna have her. I'm gonna have to send her an invite for one of our next shows to come on up here. And there's her link. She dropped her link in there, and y'all go check her out. Y'all go subscribe on YouTube. We all trying to grow over here in this Las Vegas community. If one of us grow, we all grow.
And brother, a certain age, if you want to put me down as a fourth, fifth, or some kid too, I don't mind.
You don't mind?
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. So basically, you guys say, and inheritance, it shouldn't always be split evenly. Nah, some people don't deserve nothing, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
if you ain't been around seeing your parent in 15 years, how
you ain't going? Okay, Reg, if you got left like, let's say 200,000, 500,000, I don't know. And that brother you talking about, or sister you talking about, you ain't gonna drop him nothing.
No,
a couple thousand.
No, I'm saying that if I got 200,000, that was in the will for me to get.
No, that's no. You just got it all. Your mama put you on it by herself, your dad or whatever.
Yeah, so for me to get 200,000.
And say you do. If you want to give your sibling something, you can. What would you do?
And I ain't seen that sibling in like 15 years.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a small amount.
You would drop him something.
It's gonna be a small amount. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And some people forget they have these policies and they don't change it. If they're married, that wife is a beneficiary, and then they divorce and he marries later on. Sometimes they forget.
Brother of a certain age, it's in your ear radio. In your ear radio.
Shay was like at the other job. Shay, like dudes was separated from their wife, but they were still married. So they stayed married for so long that when they got married with the new wife, the old wife get the retirement because she was there for them years.
That's crazy, right? And I don't know if I feel like I disagree with that, because let's say the first wife put in those years to where she was entitled, but then that second wife you were with even longer, and she's the one who took care of you when you were sick, and if she had to wipe your butt or whatever, and she don't get nothing.
Yeah, that's how the laws go with the paperwork.
I don't know, man. Look, all we can do is get our stuff together, man. Get our finances, get our wishes, put it on paper, and you just wish for the best, man. That's it.
Be better about it.
Wish for the best, because like you say, money. When it comes to money, man, it's gonna bring out. It changes people. It changes people when they see that opportunity. Like, man, hold on, what am I getting? Like, what's in it for me? Like, damn, like, what are we doing? What are we talking about?
Right.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Slink with, but it's all good. So, you guys got anything else to add to this this debate, this topic?
Don't be greedy.
Don't be greedy. Teach your kids.
Don't be greedy.
Tell them something.
Hey, get your look. I need to fill my book out. I'm definitely gonna fill mine out. I know, because tomorrow's not promised.
Yeah, no doubt.
Most definitely.
I gotta file my book.
Uh-oh.
You know what? You sure you didn't leave it up at downtown?
I gotta find it. Oh no.
Right. Thank you, brother. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Real quick before we jump into this last topic, I heard they about to release. They may release these files. The DOJ said they're going to say the hell with Trump, and they're going to release these Epstein files. That's what I heard.
Are they going to be redacted? Are they going to be redacted? Or they going to show everything?
They got to show everything, man. They got to show everything in the Epstein files, man. Show everything. We want to know. Don't y'all want to know? I don't really care.
I want to know about the Bohemian Grove files.
I don't know what that is. So let's not switch it up. Let's not. Thank you, Miss Murph.
Let's
Thank you.
stick to Epstein right now.
Well,
you wanna know what?
Bohemian Groves leads into Epstein. That's why you got to do your research. That lets you know who your next president's gonna be.
Well, now you jumping again. We want to know what's up with what Trump did with Epstein, Theo.
Well, let me tell y'all. Let me tell you what the ladies are doing. The victims have just made an announcement today.
Right, that's what I heard. So break it down. Tell us what's going on with these ladies.
They don't trust. They don't trust the mainstream media for good reason. They don't trust. This is if they haven't already been compromised, because this could just be a play too. But they're said that they're going to personally tell you who was surrounding Epstein, all the people that were buying services, because they said they don't trust the media to do it, and they don't trust the politicians because everybody's on it. And so we'll see if we just get the same old names, or we get a bunch of names of people who already died and shit, we know it's bullshit. But if we start getting those names like Trump, we start getting those names like Obama and Bill Clinton, which we can pretty sure
Clinton was there
on that list.
Clinton,
the Clintons both were definitely there. Yeah. There's a painting of Clinton in his house, in one of his houses on the island. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I'm not too hopeful for it.
Now, are these chicks writing a book? Or are they just?
No, they're about to come out. They're going to do some kind of press release.
Something happens to one of them.
Hey, Emmett.
Yeah.
Are you preparing for the next big event when they release these files so they can show everybody the left hand while the right hand move?
Yeah, it's gonna be bullshit. You know what I'm saying? People, what's really funny, if you look on the internet now, you'll notice that people don't even care. Like, there's been this thing in the news that some UFO is coming to Earth and it's gonna be here pretty soon, right? It's a mothership.
Yeah, I've seen that.
People don't give a fuck. There's some UFO looking shit just landed in North Carolina. Did y'all see that one? I don't know what that thing was.
Hell no, I ain't seen it.
But it was landing, and you just look in the comments, it's all jokes. I said, it's definitely not AI. That's real. But people are like, oh shit, here comes ET. They're just making jokes. Like, nobody takes shit serious at all. So I think it's going to be the same thing with this.
Are we here alone, Reg?
No,
in this universe?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. We call them extraterrestrial, but we could be the ATs. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Be careful, y'all. Body, don't get me and Theo started. I'm telling you.
That's my opinion.
I've never heard Theo's take on this. Are we alone in this universe, Theo? Are we alone?
We are the aliens, quote unquote aliens to this place, as Rez just said.
You think so?
No, I know so.
Okay, explain without going on a 30-minute rant.
I won't go on there. The firmament. That's what the Bible speaks of. The dome above the earth. Nothing comes in, nothing comes out. Satan got kicked out of heaven, his dominion. They was here first, then we came. Bottom line, keep it pointed blank and simple, but you're not going to research and study. Go ahead, Slick.
Hold on, who, me?
Yeah, you. Everything I give you,
research.
Everything I give you, you don't come back and give me no feedback, G.
Give that name again. The firm.
I do
everything I give you, you say, but you never come back and give me nothing.
Well, I didn't know you was expecting some.
Well, you say everything you say. I got to research it. Hell, we going on 2 years now. I ain't got no research yet. I'm just speaking, so I feel like it's wasting energy.
So okay, you ain't wasting energy, man. I'll be having a lot of stuff going on, man. Shit,
but they don't ask for it, I'm like Slick. I got a lot built up.
I'm like this. If you can't. You just telling me to research something. Like, hey, go research this. It's like, if it don't sound believable, I'm like, nah, I ain't messing with that. Now you gave me old boy, the pastor that passed away. Now did not go over there and like, okay, I like what he talking about.
Yeah, Pastor Darby. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes, I got a whole lot of that for you.
Okay, well, my bad. I wasn't researching all your stuff, man.
Well, give me that. What's the deferment? Text it to me.
I know about the firmament. I know. You ain't never heard about that? Oh, okay. I did all that. I did my research on that. So, see.
Well, to circle back to the Epstein files, I'm with Mrs. Murph. What are they going to do with the information from the files? Is anybody going to get arrested? Or will there be any consequences? Or will it just be more like, the Diddy case, which starts off, y'all notice the Diddy case, which is also tied into the Epstein case, started off about murder. It started off they was doing all this shit and the kidnappings and all this stuff. And at the end of that trial, it came down to a domestic violence case. You know what I mean? And I think the same thing's going to happen here. They're going to do whatever they have to do to satisfy the public, what they think will satisfy the public. So these files will go away and they'll stop being a thing.
Statute of limitations is going to come into play too.
There's something, yeah. But I think that the biggest threat is the heartbreak that's going to be experienced by people who actually believe in these politicians, who think that they're special, and think that they're flawless. And we're talking both Republicans and Democrats. You just have this is how you know what it is. Republicans and Democrats fight every day. They fight all day about everything, right? They fight each other about shit that the other one did before. And now they're doing it. They're doing the same thing, but they still fight about it. The only thing they can agree on is Israel. That's it. That's the only thing is they agree that Israel's the greatest.
And the Antarctica. And the Antarctica.
Oh, there we go. He's dragging us back because that's a whole nother can of worms.
So we don't want to drag Theo back. We don't want to drag him back, man.
Right on.
Yeah, nah, that's crazy. Shay, I don't know if you answered. Are we in this universe alone?
Nope.
But you've never seen any proof that we weren't.
Listen,
shouldn't we have seen some proof by now?
I think people have seen. I personally haven't. People
it would be, but like they just leaving us alone.
Nah,
but like
it's all sorts of proofs out here, man.
Listen, they could be living right next door to you, right across the street. Could look just like you and I. That's what I think.
Lame. That's lame. If they look just like us, what's the point?
Have anybody ever seen a demon cast out someone? I have personally. Have anyone ever seen that?
What does that look like? Explain that to us.
Girlfriend.
Explain that to us.
I'm laughing at Slick. It's very. If you're not prepared for it, it's scary when you see a person speaking into a whole nother voice and answering deep questions, and then get to mentioning stuff about you that the person that the demon is coming out of don't know. So the demon know who you are, and telling you stuff about you. Man,
you saw that with your own eyes?
Personally, bro. Not more than one time, Slick. More than one time.
That sounds like a movie I just watched.
Okay, I hear you.
No, it did. That's what he was doing.
If you go to an old school tent revival, you will see it. And you'll see somebody coming in off the streets. Man, I got true life stories. And I can call people on this panel on here and they can explain that. And we sat there. I seen a car catch fire personally. Yes.
So I'm gonna go on Theo. So since you guys want to stick to this, are we alone? I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna add to Theo's deal about flat Earth or the firmament. Okay, so around we're not allowed to go to Antarctica unless you are military or special, ops, right? And there's a reason for that, because beyond Antarctica, there's more land, there's more continents, there's more world. A lot of the UFOs we're seeing are coming from there. They're not coming from outer space. They're coming from the extra Earth.
Yes, sir.
Now I was just playing, but
no, you because I'm a chime in.
That's a real theory. That is a real theory.
No, but you're right though. You got to remember.
That's a real theory.
You got to remember.
So it's an ice wall. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. You got to remember when the flood happened, the Nephilim didn't die. They went somewhere. So what do you think man is getting all this technology from? You can't go there. I don't care. You say Ukraine, Russia, everybody hate everybody, but they all come down and sign that agreement. You cannot go to Antarctica.
Yeah, that is true. That's another thing that the world agrees on. There's a treaty with everyone that no one, we can't just go on vacation to Antarctica.
You can't?
No.
Hell no. No.
Never heard of it.
But what's the reason why? What's the reasoning?
They
got other stuff behind there. They give you these 7 continents. They give this to you as a kid, this globe. They put this in your head as a child, and you just accept it. So when they start, when somebody like me and Slick talk, it's like, oh, them ninjas crazy.
But wait, so what was I missed it. Exactly what we're told why we can't go is because of.
No, they don't tell you why you can't go. They just tell you you can't go. Bottom line, they don't give you a reason why.
It's just like the test site, you can't go. You don't have a clearance to go.
Area 51.
What do you mean? Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
How can I do this?
Yes, because it's not taught in school. It's not. No, this is taught in school.
Really?
No, what's the first thing? The five of us. What's the first thing on a teacher's desk in elementary when we walked in? A globe spinning around. When you're a baby in the baby crib, what do? We put the stars on there to program your mind early.
Right.
Programming.
Well, it was good. You guys have a good night. No, I'm joking.
Look, I'm like, look, Shay want to go to Antarctica.
Look, I'm this third. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I say Shay want to go. She took the book her trip to Antarctica right now. You're gonna be stuck. You ain't gonna make it.
Do y'all want to jump in this polarity thing?
Yep.
You want to jump in that? Okay, let's go to the third one because I'm like,
yeah.
I wasn't really feeling it, but hey, y'all, maybe y'all can carry this last topic. Maybe y'all can carry this last topic because I ain't gonna lie, I had to look up the definition of polarity. I didn't know what it meant. I'm like, what?
Break it down for us dumb folks like me.
Polarity. Look, I had to go pull some shit up. Polarity in relationship is the idea that strong attraction comes from opposing energies, usually framed as masculine and feminine energy, not tied to gender, but to traits or roles. It's basically romantic magnetism, one-on-one, according to every self-proclaimed relationship guru on YouTube.
Yeah, it's opposites attract. So it's like polar opposites. So you have hot, cold. You have the North Pole, the South Pole. Every battery has a positive and a negative. Those are different poles. So it's basically the polarity is like if he's a homebody and she's an extrovert. She likes to go out and party all the time. So those are polar opposites, and they say opposites attract. So we just want to know, is that true? Do opposites attract?
I don't think so.
Red's jumping in already. I
don't think so because we got to have the same attractions for us to even hang around each other to be compatible. You got to be compatible to have a.
Okay. What about to a lesser degree, Reg? Like, what if you like football,
right?
Does your wife also like football?
Not necessarily. No, we can say no.
Right. So she probably has shows that she likes to watch.
Correct.
So that's a polar opposite there, but it's one that you can live with.
Right.
Right. Whereas there's some more extreme, like if she decides that she wants to be a Muslim and you go into Judaism, that's probably not going to work in the same house.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but there are people who do that. There are people who Republican Democrats living in the same house. And yeah. See, brother of a certain age.
Crazy. He said he born in like born women.
That's me too. I am a homebody and I require a home. I don't want no extrovert going out every night partying.
Right.
No,
see, me and Claire come totally opposite. You know that.
Yeah, that works for y'all.
We're completely opposite.
Right. Yeah. See,
but
that works for y'all. Yeah. See, some people so like Reg said that there are certain things that no, he's like if I'm chilling at home, she's chilling at home too. You know what I mean? Whereas they don't watch the same things on TV, so they're able to live with that.
Right.
So everybody has different things. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I couldn't do what Clay does. Have my woman just going out all the time and just kicking it.
I don't go out all the time.
Well, I'm just saying.
And when I do go out, but hold on, when I do go out, I'm with family.
I know, yeah.
And Shay has slowed it down.
Yeah.
Just like myself. You know what I'm saying? Slowed it down to you kind of have to at a certain age. Well, I don't say you have to.
It's like, you want to go? No, okay, I'm going. So you always you ask them, do they want to go? Then
I'm just not to be on the couch person either. Though.
Yeah.
It's my wife. She's on the couch. Yeah. She watches shows. Yeah. That just ain't me.
Yeah.
It's just like I like to be around people. I just do. Or maybe that's an excuse.
Because I'm the same way. That's why you and I could go out and hang out and get in trouble for hanging out all night. And it's slick, just rather sit at home and miss.
Wait, hold on. No, don't say I'm sitting at home like I'm just sitting here looking at the wall.
No, I'm just saying, but you're always like,
I'm creative. I'm either painting or editing or making music. Always.
Right.
I'm not going to
and see, I need that. I need to stay at home more, which I do now. So, but
yeah, I just have.
Sometimes I get bored.
Yeah, I go on vacations inside.
Now I do, and
I've never heard that before.
When I can. I like to travel. I'm just gonna let life pass you by.
Yes, sir.
Reggie.
Shay. Hawaii's coming up real fast, Shay.
Oh, wait, when you going to Hawaii again?
In November.
Okay. There you go.
It ain't out the country, Theo, so I know.
Can
What about that polarity, Theo? You believe in opposites attract?
Right now at this age, yeah.
We both sit our old ass down somewhere, huh?
And no. I mean, I'm different. I like, man. I don't want the same as me. Man, let's talk. Let's sit down. Let's explore. Let's talk. Let me see where your mind at. You in your 50s. What can you teach me? Don't sit there and be boring. I don't know what you want to eat. I don't know where you want to go. Man, let's talk. Let's talk about some different things. Let's conversate. Let's sit up and gossip with each other all night. Let's talk. Yeah, let's mind sex each other, without being intimate. Yeah, let's talk.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. So can two alphas really make it work? Do y'all believe two alphas can make it work?
Yeah.
You say yeah? Talk about it. Why?
Because you're learning. You're learning each other. It ain't like we both talking at each other. It's like, hey, this is what I learned. This is what I did. And the other person is like, okay, like let's research, let's talk. Iron is sharpening iron. That's just me. You don't want no real dominant person because you get stale and old, and that's when you drift off.
Yeah, you're right, Theo. I was going to disagree with you, but then you're right. Two alphas, an alpha woman and an alpha, male. As long as they're in a partnership and they're not stepping on each other, they can totally make it work.
It's gonna have to be some compromise with two alphas. Somebody gonna have.
But what's the definition of alpha? We not talking about no stubborn alpha.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because that can be, I'm not even sure if that's alpha behavior. Stubbornness, because somebody just always think they right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or we gonna do this the way we gonna do it no matter what. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I think there has to be a respect for each other's strengths.
Yeah.
And a respect for each other, knowing themselves well enough to know their weakness.
That's the key.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, she's better at that than me, baby. You go ahead and handle that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But she has to have the balls, not being funny, to handle it. That's what makes her an alpha.
Can most men accept that though, Slick? Can most men take the back seat and say, you know what, she just better at me than that?
Yeah, no, that's a person. And I think that goes both ways. There's this delusion. People have these delusions about themselves where they can do no wrong. When they argue, they're arguing to be heard instead of understood.
Right.
And that's a toxic relationship.
I think that's young. I think that's young people.
There'd be some people. There's people that are up here with us that are still just toxic.
Yeah.
They're so set in their ways. Yeah, they're just so set in their ways. They're, part of maturing for both of us, especially for men, is being able to allow our women, or anybody in our life, to apologize and say, you know what, you're right, I'm wrong. Right. You are better than that, better than me at that. And then I think that's the only way it can work. What's up? I became me.
What's cracking? Thank you for joining, man. You guys hit that like button before we close it out. We appreciate everyone that has came into the building, that left a comment, engaging with the conversation. It is greatly appreciated. Right now, we're talking about polarity in relationships.
I want to say something like what Shay was saying. Just
go ahead, jump in.
Like two alphas. Like she set up and say she liked to travel. So I love that. Like she mentioned a place. And you say, hey, I want to go to XYZ. And then, you know what? We're going to go there in February. Well, from now to February, I'm researching where we're going and looking it up. Like, okay, what you want to do. So when I get there, this is what I want to do. And let's come together. So that's two minds coming together instead of just saying, okay, let's go. And then I don't have nothing to do.
That's a good point, Theo. Yep.
We got to sharpen our, we have to strengthen ourselves. This is a big world out here. We have to strengthen ourselves. And I mean, I'm not changing the subject, but that's how a lot of relationships die and people die because they don't grow together in that pyramid. One outgrow the other.
Because mine would be like, okay, I'll travel with my friends, have fun. He's not a travel person.
But
Reg wasn't.
And I'm not saying that, okay, I hope he ain't listening, but that opens the doors up for Jody.
No.
Not necessarily.
Shit. Okay, no. You a lie. You a lie. You a lie.
No.
You a lie. Okay.
Like,
Keep traveling by yourself.
It's like
No.
like
I
Slick
go
said, as long as you got
I
that
go with
strong
my
woman, you
girl.
ain't got to worry about that.
Hey, keep on.
You got to be a strong-minded person, though. I hear what Theo is saying.
I understand what he's saying, but again, I'm 54.
Okay. I'm not knocking you. I ain't saying you. I'm just saying for other people. I ain't saying you. Keep traveling 5, 6, 7, 8 times, and you see your girls over there kicking it. You don't have a couple of them Tito's.
But you know what? But you know what? But Theo, there has to be a pathway. You have to have there has to be, you have to leave that pathway open for her to start thinking that way. Before she even starts looking that way, it has to already be something there. I'm not even gonna say it's the man's fault. You know what I'm saying? Why she's looking that way, but
Right.
You give it a reason.
You basically, damn,
I'm not saying
it's a
the
void
first time.
somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the first
and I'm not
time,
using that as no excuse. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because women, like for example, she keep going on these trips, right? Yada yada by herself, right? If she's vulnerable in a state and a dude come up and he's sparking a conversation, then something could, you know what I'm saying? So
I'm not knocking you, but listen to what I'm not saying the first time, but you on trip number 4, number 5, and you going different places. And like, I want to experience this with my mate. I don't want to experience with my girls. I don't want to experience with my boys. I want to experience with my mate. Now you sitting there, now you feeding the sand by yourself. You listen to the water and you just texting, hey, have a good night. Man, F that. You need to be here with me.
I think it depends on where you're going on your trip. I feel like destination would play a part in that.
Man, women always want to go to somewhere where there's a beach.
Where Dexter is.
That's
A bunch
true.
of buff motherfuckers walking around all
Dexter St. John.
Yeah, Dexter St.
Hold
John.
on.
Yeah.
Let me just to let y'all know, it doesn't look like that at the beach a lot of times. Go to Hawaii, you don't
Listen,
see that.
let me tell you
You'll
this.
be very surprised at what you see.
Part of keeping a successful marriage together is doing your best to avoid temptation. Because I don't care who you are. Okay, if the right person at the right time, you could be weak in the flesh. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
especially if you've been married for a long time. Now, if you just got married, then you still got a little bit of you got an aura about you that's gonna bounce shit off. But after a while, it's like, you know what? I never had sex with a man with dreadlocks on the beach. You know what I'm saying? And there's no one's gonna find out. It's like that old Chris Rock. I saw that old Chris Rock joke where he's like, you ask a woman how many men she be with, she'll tell you, but she ain't gonna tell you by the time she fucked Bobby Brown backstage, right? She ain't gonna tell you about those things. Right. She don't even count those things.
Okay,
listen, well, let me say this, Shay. I used to work at a strip club. Okay, some of the most beautiful girls, like just naked, just perfect bodies, just walking around all night. So, and I had a woman at the time. And so I don't cheat. I don't cheat on my women, but I also don't put myself in positions because a lot of those girls, when you're leaving at night, they're in the back. Hey, which way are you going? Because they want to get rides to wherever they're trying to go. And then the temptation can set in. You want to come up? Oh no, come up here and do this. And then now I done cheated because I set myself up for failure
because you are weak.
No, he's human, Shay. He's human.
Right. He's being a gentleman and giving a ride home.
He's human.
But again, so this is my thing. I have to trust my person because what you're talking about doesn't just happen on vacation. Those same things can happen going to the grocery store. Going to check the mailbox.
It's not. I agree with Shay with that.
You moving the goalposts.
Going down to check the mailbox.
Right. You moving the goalposts. You moving the goalposts. Theo saying when you far miles away, can't nobody see you or tell on you. Right, Theo.
Yeah, Reg. Yeah, you. That's true. Yeah.
And Frank Canada, it makes sense. As long as you live, no matter what type of person you are, there's going to be temptation. So my whole thing is to avoid it. Right? Avoid is like, this is going to happen. Like, this girl fine as a motherfucker. Like, I can't be alone with her. I'm not even going to put myself in the position because I know if the right things happen, this is going to happen.
What about work? Some people have jobs and they have to travel with co-workers.
Mm-hmm. Mhm.
They-
Yeah.
So what?
Hey,
So what?
that's
You
when
quit
it
your
really
job?
goes down. Yeah.
You quit your
Hey.
job because it's a
Yeah.
traveling job.
Yeah.
Theo, when they booked
Yeah.
the one bed in the room, you know what's going down.
Hey,
But
hey,
again,
hey,
so-
no, Reg. But we were sitting down saying, and I ain't gonna say this, but those are those Black Planet days.
Oh yeah.
Hey, listen, you got truck drivers that are gone
Yeah.
for months.
$40, funky $40. What?
Lot lizards.
But what I'm saying is,
right.
what I'm saying is,
$40.
you have to trust whoever you're with,
Yeah.
because those
No, you
temptations.
do. You do.
Be around.
You do.
Yeah, of course you do. Don't give Shay. You missing what I'm saying. I'm saying you going 4, 5, 6 places by yourself, and you with your girls, and they got their
On
man
vacation.
on vacation. Now, I don't know his name, so I'm gonna say X. X giving you excuse, man. It's been 2 years. You ain't got no vacation time yet. Yeah.
Little
So
cocktails.
now,
She done had a little cocktails.
yeah. So now you over in the Dominican, and Dexter don't walked up to you. Hey, when you come back next time, I'll be ready. And
But
you
it's really
you
not
added
A little
you added
Caribbean
his number
accent.
to your phone. And when
It's
you
funny
get over
because
there,
it's not like
I
that.
touch down. What you doing? I be there to get you, girl.
Right. There you go.
It's
Put
not
that
like-
accent in
I
there,
show you a
Theo.
good kind.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
guys,
I love how he said the DR, but then came with a Jamaican accent.
Right.
you guys are
They're
reaching.
everywhere.
No, listen, we went to Europe, all that stuff. It was none of that. None of
Well,
that.
that's Europe. Come on.
That's Europe. That's
We're
like
talking about the Caribbean. That's
We
where
talking about
everybody
the-
goes. That's where all Black people gonna have problems, male or female.
I'll let y'all know.
It's in the Caribbean.
what
It's coming
what
back
Toya
from Puerto
Green
Rico,
at?
I
What
was
Toya
wondering.
Green at on the chat? There she go.
There she
Simply,
go.
there she go.
He said right.
Did you see? See?
Right.
I don't know.
But Madonna, she
Hey,
did
don't
say,
think we fool. Don't think we fools.
Theo, she did say in the comments they don't look like that on the beach though. Like y'all
Man,
saying.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah,
You
the
know,
beach ain't
hey,
cracking like that.
and it goes like this. And then not to change the subject, we can do a whole nother topic. Some men are send your women out so you can do your dirt, not thinking your woman doing something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And listen, I just came back from Puerto Rico. The beach was like that. Trust me.
But guys,
No BBLs, huh?
I didn't.
No, not that I recall. Nothing ridiculous.
But hold on, I didn't.
I got to go over there and look for the heart machine. Wink, wink.
See, you saw something different than I saw.
Well, you ain't looking for the same thing.
You're a
over
woman.
Right.
No, but what I'm saying is the men. I
Yeah,
didn't
that's
see
your
none.
problem.
He looking at women. He ain't looking at no man. Come on.
But wasn't most of the women with men though? If I'm not
I
mistaken.
don't know. I wasn't looking at the men. I have
Looking
no
at the
idea who was
men.
with who.
Oh, I don't know.
Unless they were obviously together. Trust me, I was just like, jeez. Like
We
just
don't
walking
know.
down the street in Puerto Rico, I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to get a spot.
Would you say Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico?
Okay, Mr. Vegas. We need to put a Vegas Live triple there to do a live podcast in Puerto Rico.
in Puerto Rico. Come on.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
so we going so you
Puerto
trying
Rico.
we gonna go to Puerto Rico to do a live podcast?
Yeah.
So who gonna fly all this stuff out? This equipment.
Hey man, we use our cell phones. We'll do something.
Said we'll make it work. We'll make it
We'll
work
make
for
it
sure,
work.
man.
Go on.
Look, we a little over time, but we got one last. We got to do Reggie's rant. We got to do Reggie rant, and I want to say this. 3 great topics, and I want to say this, man. Nobody up here. We're not professionals, right?
No.
These are just our opinions,
What we think.
what we think, our perspectives. We love the engagement the chat gives us. You know what I'm saying? So don't take it personal.
Yep.
We're just here to talk, have fun, and bounce ideas and conversations off one another. So now we're gonna jump to Reggie's rants, and then we're gonna get out of here, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
my
Reg,
rant.
what you got, Reg?
My rant today is about egos. How your ego can make you miss out on things while you want to say you standing on business and not listening. So that's what it was. And G told me he wanted me to give examples. So G, my example was that like this, and this is just my opinion, like you said. So I don't know if you're familiar with Dame Dash.
Yeah.
So him and Jay-Z situation.
Mm-hmm.
So they get a little quick synopsis. They was business partners, whatever. They broke up. They ain't even they feuding right now. But I think, in my opinion, again, I think the love that Dame Dash, his ego is so hard that he thinks you're not supposed to work. A man don't work for another man.
Mm-hmm.
The man don't count another man's pocket. You don't ask for another man for help. But he's in serious debt right now.
Mm-hmm.
And your ex homeboy is a billionaire. So I think if Dame bite that ego a little bit, Jay would help him.
Right. So basically, you say his ego is getting in his way.
His ego is
It's stopping him from moving,
getting the help he
Oh,
needs.
absolutely.
moving
James
forward.
Dash
Yeah.
is insufferable.
But I don't.
Insufferable,
I see something different.
I don't.
Man
Yeah, I
of
was gonna
Steel.
say I don't see his ego. I feel like he's hurt.
I see something different.
Ego. I googled the term ego. Shay, that's part of it. Hurt is part of the ego.
But I don't think he has an ego. I feel like he felt. I feel like he feels betrayed.
But
From
Shay, he was
Jay-Z?
acting like that when they was together. He's
What-
insufferable. Yeah, I mean that's why Jay was like, man, this dude fucking up business. Like we can't get no business done. You can't go up in a board meeting with that
Rah.
street shit.
Yeah, rah.
You
Yep.
know?
But
I
the thing
agree,
was
Evie,
that
but I
meeting
see
was set
something
up.
different. I see the spot everybody missing.
Well, you can jump in as soon as you
I don't
find a
want to cut
lane.
nobody off.
Aaliyah.
But
As soon as you find a, as
Just
soon
double
as you
dash.
find a lane, merge on in. As soon as you see your lane, lane open.
Big G,
we're,
just
we're
double
talking
dash,
about
get in.
we're talking about what the media is portraying and saying about this man.
That's the words out his mouth.
This man might have seen Jay go behind that door and say, "I ain't taking that."
Well, that meeting was set up without Jay even
Speculation.
knowing.
Don't speculate. But you can't. We can't. We not gonna go off
Allegedly.
speculation. Yeah, that's
Allegedly. That's what. But we all talking about. But the media can give you the story that's not true.
So he trying to take
might have
what?
seen this man might have seen some stuff like, "Homie, I ain't with that. We still cool."
I think Dame would have hinted to that if he would have saw that. Dame would have hinted to that already. Dame
I don't
tell
think
you
he
what
would have
he
hinted. I
said.
think he would have said it straight up.
Hold on,
Right.
I'm gonna tell you what he said. The whole thing with
Was
Aaliyah.
Dame with Aaliyah?
Yep.
It was the whole thing about.
No, Dame
Jay-
wasn't with. He was with in pictures. Dame
No.
wasn't with Aaliyah.
Can I
They was
finish?
dating.
Hold on. Let's not talk over each other.
They was dating.
Hold on. Let's not talk over each other.
So the issue was that Jay-Z worked with R. Kelly, and Aaliyah had told Dame everything that happened. And I've seen an interview with Dame where he said that he was supposed to be his boy, and you're gonna go work with this dude after what he did to my girl, and you knowing what he did. That was one of Dame's biggest issue, and I think there was some concert, something to where Dame refused to perform with him because of that. So I think that's where it probably started. And then Aaliyah died. And I just felt ever since
So
then.
they had the first Epstein Island.
Shay, how old was Aaliyah when she passed? Do you remember?
16, 17, something like that.
No, she was like
no,
24.
She was in her 20s. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was in her 20s.
Dame, listen, Dame's ego makes it difficult. Like I said, this just wasn't with Jay-Z. You could see him now. The issue he had with other people he worked with. What's the filmmaker? The brother who works with
Lee Daniels.
Yes, Lee Daniels. He had the issue with him. And and it's just like that street stuff is cool. Because like I remember when he first did the first video that we saw that went viral of Dame Dash was when he went in Def Jam offices and screamed on all the executives there because they were having a meeting about Jay-Z without him knowing.
Right.
Right. And although that is, I'm sorry.
But supposedly Jay knew about it, but didn't tell Dame. And as a team, that's like something with us.
Because Jay Jay was getting prepped to become the president of Def Jam.
But Jay was in that meeting though, if I'm not mistaken.
Jay was not there. No, he wasn't at that meeting.
Oh, okay.
No. When Dame Dash went in there, he had every right as a manager. I used to manage artists, so I understand that does upset you. It's like, who the fuck? How you guys gonna have a meeting about my artist? But there's a way to do things. He had a cameraman with him.
Yes,
right. And then, so not only does he scream on all these executives, like, Kevin Lyles was there, and he's like talking to them like they're, kids. And then they put it on the internet. Like, that's a no-no. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're screaming and hollering in the music industry or the film industry all the time. But to put it out there for the people to see the mess that happens behind the scenes, that wasn't a good look. And so now no one wants to work with him.
Yeah.
Because he's insufferable.
But can we just say that? Because I seen another documentary about Jay-Z. I can't remember who the guy was, but it's kind of like he done cut off everybody, like people he grew up with. Just cut everybody.
Sometimes you have to do it, especially if you're from the hood. More Black people need to do that.
Yeah.
Hey, can somebody put the link in the chat, Cecilia? Cecilia, I'm assuming you want to jump on with us. Is that possible?
I'll drop it on there. If Cecilia want to jump over it, oh shit, they already dropped it.
Oh, there it is.
Jay-Z, he said, I heard him say before, only one person they ain't got to worry about nothing in life is his boy Memphis Bleak. But Memphis got his own thing going on, so he don't really need Jay. And that's what I was saying about Dame. If he that ego, he could. You don't want to work for nobody, but I'm sure you got a job that can help pay your debt or make you a business proposition to help. But you like brother of a certain said, he was on the Breakfast Club. I seen that interview. If you work for somebody else, that's like you call another man daddy. Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's too serious.
I think there's something deeper because they were boys. They started that together and all that. Come on, you seeing your boy
dude,
down like that?
Like that. Listen, okay, all of us, and I'm sure you've had friends like this, Shay. They're just they go. It's like they have short man complex or something where they over alpha, and it's like, dude, calm down with that shit. Calm down with that energy. I was about to make something happen, and you just ruined it with your mouth. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's Dame. Dame is he talks to people like he got all the answers. He's rude to people when he's interviewing on their show.
Yep.
For him to go to Breakfast Club and say that that they're bums basically because they work for the radio station.
Yeah. It obviously do have some really deep issues. I don't know what they are. Some deep-rooted issues. But again, man, I would think that Jay would just be like, okay, here's something. You ain't got to talk to the dude, but he's got so much money. A little something ain't going to hurt him.
I feel the same way, Shay, but we don't we don't really know what the situation was. And Jay be like, man, he could be like, F that dude, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. We think with good hearts and what we'd do if, because that's how we forgive.
Right.
But maybe Jay said, I ain't forget him,
But this is my thing too. It's so much stuff, and I don't know what's all true, what's not true. Yeah. But then it makes me question what type of person he is.
Jay,
like that one kid, how the mom came out trying to sue for paternity, and he refused to do a paternity. Like, why would you
say, if I know I ain't mess with your mama or like the dude, the thing came back out, he wasn't right. The boy
they never did the paternity. The judge ruled that out. The judge ruled it out.
That boy looked just like Jay. That's Jay's
kid.
Wow.
The mom, they had it thrown out.
You don't need no paternity test, man. You just your baby.
Something with the jurisdictions and how everything was filed.
Yeah.
But I think he had so much money that the judges, they were like, all right, now they can't bring it back to, I guess, the New York courts or something.
They done. They are done.
Why wouldn't you just go out? Okay, to prove everybody wrong, I'm not the daddy. Why would you not do a paternity test?
He could have been a pre-cum baby.
He's a pedophile.
He could have been a pre-cum baby. They were humping with the jeans.
That's what they said, that she was underage at the time. But
he's a pedophile.
But this guy is grown now. This is a grown young man.
I'm saying like Dame. That's what I'm speaking of for Dame. He was a pedophile. And he's speaking against R. Kelly, a pedophile.
Yep.
And Jay-Z, a pedophile. They all belong on
allegedly.
Allegedly. They
all belong on Epstein Island.
But what I'm saying is, what does that have to do with doing a DNA?
So right? We'll never know.
That's going to tarnish my image.
We will never know.
We got to get back to ego here.
Yeah.
Okay, right there, brother of a certain age. Irv Gotti, Cameron, Jay-Z. A lot of people say the same thing about Dame. Dame is just he's too much. It's like, dude, I know you know what's right, but it's your method. You can't talk to people like this. You're ruining deals for us. You're ruining opportunity.
He's probably really bitter now.
It's just like on Saturday, I come over here and y'all already here. I pull up. Y'all be like, "That go Reg, man. He finna come over here. He know he right, but it's just the way his attitude. And I'm putting it on you, demanding that you hear what I'm saying. That ego ain't gonna get you nowhere.
Right, and then he's probably more bitter because he's not where he feels he should be.
Definitely.
Like I said, if he was sweet everywhere else, if I seen him on being sweet to everyone else, he's just mad at Jay. Then I would say, okay, this is who he is. This is how he is, and it's really like he's from Queens, right?
Harlem.
Harlem, yeah. See, it's a Harlem thing. There's a you know what I'm saying? Like Harlem dudes have that ego like that, and he's just really, really extra with it.
The question, I don't know, but was he ever known to do any type of drugs?
Back in the day, the rappers on the,
I don't know.
He said
he seemed pretty sharp.
Well, he just feels. I mean, he seems too young to be not having his teeth. Like, what happened to his teeth?
That's a good question.
I punched out shit with that mouth.
Yeah,
maybe.
Who knows?
But then all that money you could have got at the time, you could have got permanent put in, not ones that just the flippers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know, but that ego can, get in a lot of people's way. So we got to be careful with the ego. And I think a lot of people walking around, they're oblivious to it. They're just like, hey, they stuck. This is who I am, and they not trying to change. They mess up a lot of opportunities, and we see it with everyday people. You don't have to be a celebrity to do it. You don't have to be rich to do it. We see it with everyday people. I'm pretty sure Theo sees it at work. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Slick seen it in his industry he works in. So
yeah.
Well,
with him, I think he's a narcissist. He's a classic narcissist. Just like Amanda Seales. You see how she is, where she's just insufferable. You're just like, how can anybody hang out with this chick?
Right.
Yeah. So
we'll definitely. I'm gonna drop my link, man, to my y'all. This link is probably way too big. I don't know why I put that link in there. Okay, yeah, y'all want to support the show, man? Go hit that link, man. Go purchase a Vegas Live podcast T-shirt. It'll help the show. It'll help us grow, man. We want to thank everybody that jumped in the chat today. Everybody that left a message, that engaged with us. We appreciate it.
For sure.
Hit the like, subscribe, share button. You guys want to leave them with something before we get up out of here?
I'll start it off. Go ahead and ask that dude to marry you. Shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see? Red took it all the way back to the first one. That's what I'm talking about, Red.
That's called a callback. That's a callback.
Right. Callback.
I would say don't do it and get your life insurance policies straight. Wills, trust, all that. Don't wait until you're gone, because then it's too late.
It's too late.
I want to say I love the podcast. We're not like the rest of the podcast. We ain't talking about rappers in the street. We're talking about real life subjects, everyday subjects in life. Vegas Live.
Vegas Live, most definitely.
I would like to say thank you for having me another week. My podcast is coming soon, the Sliction Culture Podcast. It'd be, just movies, music, and all things creativity.
I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to it. And like I say, Vegas, this is what we have to do. We all have to start supporting each other,
yes, sir.
Sharing each other out. You may not like the content, come in, drop a comment, hit the like button, hit the share button. You may not like it, but your cousin might like it. Your mom might like it. Your dad may not like it. It's okay. We got to start supporting each other, supporting one another. And until next week.
Hey, y'all like my background, man?
I did. I meant to ask you
what
about
is that? It's some feet. What is that?
Man, you can't read, man?
I can't see it. Yeah, no, I can't read it.
T streaming.
Oh, T streaming. Okay. All right. No, we couldn't read it. That damn green screen.
you see his feet on that, G. You got his feet on that.
Hey, Reg, that's my grandbaby's feet.
Okay.
Okay, man. Yeah, I couldn't read it.
I ain't want to say that to Slick, but that's my grandbaby's when she was
T streaming. Y'all go check out T streaming. Y'all check him out if y'all want to.
Let's get it.
Yes,
football season, Cowboys versus the Eagles tomorrow, 5:00. Reg, give us a score tomorrow night.
Well, I better yet a score. Red's gonna go down to the canyon tomorrow and put his money on the Eagles.
You see that? Reg is no longer a Cowboy fan. He said it right here today.
What's that deal? Don't do it.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Why not?
Whatever the point is, take the Cowboys and the over. Cowboys gonna go 13-4 this year.
All right, Theo. I ain't gonna lose my money today, according to Theo. I ain't gonna.
You guys have a blessed week, man. Be safe out there, man. Vegas Live Podcast.
Hold on.
Slick got one more.
Wait, hold on. One more. Vegas. Brother of a Certain Age, we forgot to shout his show out. He also has a show on Thursdays, is it? Brother of a Certain Age?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay. So I might have messed that up anyway. But Brother of a Certain Age, we got you on the next one. We're gonna shout you out to the crowd. But again, thanks, guys.
Thank you guys for joining us, man. Until next week, man. Y'all have a blessed, safe week, like I said, and stay out of McDonald's. Peace.